Several weeks ago now, the head of Instagram, Adam Mosseri, announced that Instagram would be introducing NFTs to the platform as a way for creators to monetize their audiences. I think this is the worst new feature that Instagram has introduced in, well, probably the entire history of the platform. And I'm afraid that if it eventually becomes widely used, a lot of people are gonna lose a lot of money. Let me explain why. Chapter 1. What the frick are NFTs anyway? Because if you're lucky, you don't know yet. NFT stands for non-fungible token. Essentially, in normal human speak, that basically means totally unique digital item. Non-fungible means that it's one of a kind, and token basically just means digital item. You can kind of think about this as like the crypto version of a collectible coin, except for it has even less value because you can't like melt it down and make it into a spoon or something. NFTs are bought and sold, and their ownership is validated via cryptocurrency and the blockchain. A very beginner explanation here. The blockchain is basically a big old spreadsheet or ledger that is stored and accessed simultaneously by millions of computers all around the world. This ledger indicates who owns what crypto and who owns what NFTs. It's essentially a public record of the ownership of all of these different cryptocurrencies and digital items. You can sort of think about it like this. When you go and you purchase your coffee at Starbucks and you use your credit card, then the credit card machine at Starbucks has to communicate with your bank to make sure that you've got enough money in your account or available on your credit card to make the purchase. So that's kind of one line of communication there. Now, when you purchase cryptocurrency or you use cryptocurrency to purchase NFTs, instead of one credit card machine communicating with one bank or one credit card company, hundreds of computers all connect to the ledger to confirm the possibility and the validity of that transaction. In order to confirm this, they have to complete a complex math problem. This is what supposedly provides security to the blockchain through a system called proof of work. If I've lost you by now, don't worry. Even if you don't understand the technical underpinnings of blockchain and cryptocurrency and NFTs, I can promise you, you'll still be able to understand why this whole thing is a bit of a scam. Which, by the way, the whole perception of if you don't understand the tech behind crypto, then you can't critique it, is rhetoric that scammers use to try to shake off genuine, valid criticism. So we're not gonna let that intimidate us. Okay, so with that admittedly very simplified explanation out of the way, let's get into the reasons why NFTs are a scam, and I think it is terrible that Instagram is bringing them to the platform. Chapter 2, crypto is bad for the environment. Okay, so remember how I said NFTs run on the blockchain and you need to use crypto to buy NFTs? This whole system, which I'll colloquially refer to as crypto, is hella bad for the climate. Now, I know, this sounds confusing. This all exists on the internet. None of it is tangible or physical products, so how can it be having an impact on our environment? Well, the thing about things on the internet is that they actually do physically exist on a server somewhere. The file for this video exists somewhere on a Google server somewhere in the world. Okay, and remember how I said the blockchain functions by millions, hundreds, whatever, of computers all accessing the blockchain at once and performing these complex math problems in order to validate transactions, etc. Okay, these millions of computers use a lot of energy. And the reality is a lot of that energy is not sustainably produced. This artist, profiled in Wired, released an NFT drop, the sale of which required the same amount of energy that would normally power his entire studio for a whole 2 years. But of course, that's just one person's experience. I mean, what does the average energy use look like for a typical NFT sale? Well, according to this study detailed in this Medium article by Memo Atkin, the average single edition NFT sale processing on a platform using Ethereum, which is a type of cryptocurrency, uses the same amount of carbon as a 3+ hour long flight. And it just keeps going up depending on how many bids there are on a given NFT. So if you're trying to limit your carbon emissions, you can choose between buying an ugly ape JPEG as an NFT or like flying from London to Rome. Heating up our already hot planet for the sake of owning a silly monkey JPEG. Why, humans? Why are we causing our demise in this way? Chapter 3. Crypto is a pyramid scheme. The environmental impacts are not the only reason why I want you to stay the heck away from Instagram's new NFT feature. In fact, I can already hear comments coming in from the crypto bros, at least the ones in the comments who aren't just spam bots, saying, sustainable energy is growing all the time. These crypto mines can just shift to using renewable energy. Even if all these cryptocurrencies were literally zero emissions, I still wouldn't think it's a good idea. And here's why. Crypto is basically a pyramid scheme. It's like an MLM for dudes. In short, it's a scam. Despite it being called cryptocurrency, cryptos like Ethereum, Bitcoin, and the lot really do not function as currencies. You can tell this because nobody is actually buying or selling real things using crypto. You can't go into a store and buy your groceries with it. You can't even buy things online like digital products or streaming service subscriptions or anything like that. You can only buy NFTs with cryptocurrency, and we'll talk more about that in the next part. Why can you not use cryptocurrency as actual currency? It's because it's unstable as shit. Nobody wants to price their wares with Bitcoin because the value of Bitcoin is changing all the damn time. It's all over the place. This is why people like it as an investment, because sometimes the line goes up and then it's all exciting because all of a sudden you have all this money, but it makes it really hard to actually functionally use because unlike, the US dollar or the Canadian dollar, the value stays relatively stable. Therefore, cryptocurrency is not a functional currency. It's a speculative investment, or really, it's gambling. People invest in crypto because they hear that you can make a lot of money doing it. The value keeps increasing, the line goes up. So buy crypto now and you'll get a bunch of money when you sell it sometime in the future, right? But who exactly are you gonna sell it to? Oh yeah, that's right, the next guy who comes along who you can convince that crypto's a good investment. See where this is going? When you buy a regular investment, let's say you purchase a home or you buy stocks in a company, the value of that investment keeps increasing because the actual thing you're invested in has a real value that's increasing. People need a place to live, so homes have real value. That company that you invested in continues to generate more and more revenue year over year, therefore the value of the business increases. These investments have a tangible, real-world value. Cryptocurrency, however, does not. Its value is based entirely on speculation, meaning what people think it will be worth someday. And so, the people who are invested in it need to keep trying to convince the rest of us that it's a good investment, that it'll be worth something someday so that we buy into it and buy their crypto so they get a big payout. Or so the value of the crypto that they own keeps increasing in this speculative market. But at the end of the day, it's really just a ticking time bomb because someday eventually when everybody realizes that crypto is useless and bad for the environment, nobody's gonna wanna buy it and then the value is gonna plummet. And we've already actually seen moments like this where this has happened. Kind of like how when everybody realized that Monat products make your hair fall out, they stopped buying that too. Same kind of thing. How will you keep making money as a crypto investor if you can't keep recruiting new people to also become investors? You can't. That's why it's a pyramid scheme. Chapter 4. NFTs are a scam. Remember how I said before that NFTs are really the only thing that you can buy using cryptocurrency? Well, that's the case for a reason. Crypto people were sick of hearing critics say that there's no legitimate use case for crypto, and so they invented one. This is just one of the ways that people who are invested in crypto are trying to prove to the world that cryptocurrency is worth something. NFTs were essentially invented so that there would be something to spend your cryptocurrency on. And you need to buy cryptocurrency if you want to buy NFTs, because no one's selling anything legitimate actually wanted to price their stuff using cryptocurrency, like I was saying. And people who argue that we should celebrate NFTs because they're a great opportunity for artists to be able to monetize their work, similarly to how Instagram founder Adam Mosseri says, oh, this is the perfect solution to creators needing to monetize their audiences. Here's the thing. We already have lots of great ways that don't involve this crazy digital pyramid scheme for creators to make money and for artists to make money. You can commission artists to create work, for example, and then they get paid in real money that they can actually use to buy their groceries and pay their rent. And you don't have to burn a short haul flight's worth of fossil fuels in order to do it. Basically, Instagram introducing NFTs to the platform is probably the dumbest thing they've ever done. And it's even more frustrating that Adam Mosseri announced it under the guise of it being a solution for a way for creators to monetize their platforms. That's pretty hard to take from a platform that did over $40 billion of revenue last year and didn't share a dime of it with the creators that draw audiences to their app. Instagram can and should do better, starting by not introducing their massive, unsuspecting creator user base to the scam of cryptocurrencies and NFTs. And then, if they want to go above and beyond, they could maybe create a real and legitimate way for creators to earn money on their platform, like revenue sharing, similar to something that YouTube does. If you want to learn more about real and legitimate ways to make money as a creator on Instagram, then you can check out this video that I made all about, ways that you can earn real dollars, not bitcoins, providing value to people online. And as always, thank you so much for watching this video and hearing me out on probably a topic area that you haven't really heard me touch on much before. As always, I hope you're having adventures and following your dreams, and I'll see you over in that video. Okay, bye.